Igbo anyị kenekwa m unu biko ebe ị nọ na-enene unu ma na-anụ unu m n'ụbọchị nke taata ahịa udo ya adịla onye ọbụla. Unu na-anya n'akụkụ unu ya afụ foto Father Kelvin Ogwu, unu ya sị ọ gịnịkwa kedu ihe na-ese. Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na ọ ka mma na before you comment on this video, gee ntị ka ihe nchọrọ ikwu just ike igechazi ya ntị ka ị gwazie m na ihe Father mee ọ dị mma. Mụ nwa ma mkpalikwa Father o, but it is his words against his word. I mean, be in video no wa Father. I only caution them. I only speak about the things I only call attention to some of the things about in a nani malana mbane Father, and the Father are not behaving like this. Man, I just so sad na Christian Catholic bodies. Ya one kiti Father pota okuchu oku online. Always like you swear sa Father oku. Asage ibale Father. Ni kwasire kwa Father oku na as a Christian. So Father is not a Christian. That happened. I talk when have emotional blackmail you as a Christian. You shouldn't to do this as a Christian. Not as a Christian. When your father na olionyo so mother signal be a man of God. Father sekuno tell young man anointed out of the order of Melchizedek. Father doesn't mean that no one calls say no man of God or you go you disqualify here even a man of God because man of God started from you. Can I dive into her Father me today? Now na manipulate the thing one after the other. Also, yes, Evangelist Ebuka Obi is a manipulator. I said it and I have my reasons. Obo Evangelist Ebuka Obi is a manipulator. Nobody called him out. Ebuka Obi did not call him out. Fube money call lawyer out. As a father, you see teacher down, decided that and that day you wake up. Ebuka Obi is a manipulator. No his reasons. Also, a manipulator have this tyrant of presenting themselves as victim in a situation they themselves created. They rarely see their own fault. Instead, they employ an emotional and often critical way to twist the narrative, making themselves appear like the victim, while others cast as villains. This is the same pattern he displayed with the Lord's chosen church when the issue of Jonathan and padlock prophecy became public. The Lord's chosen become the evil people. Ebuka Obi become the saint. Yet he claimed he sees vision, but could not see who Jonathan is. Instead of accepting his fault, he twisted the whole thing in his favor. It is what he did during the Loveth issue. He shifted blame to unnamed Igbo pastors and priests, portraying them as people as after him. He failed to see how it was him who conquered the whole story, at least allowed it in his church. All those things through certain persons exposed Loveth, and prophet was backseat in his prophecy. When Loveth was exposed, he immediately looked for who to blame. Issue of this Loveth, Obun and the Father ekwegwo eziokwu. Obun ekwegwo eziokwu. Mgbe me Loveth arrest kedu ihe unu me? Loveth was brought in. This issue of Loveth Akita happened the way of a similar of a blessing. Loveth decided to hijack a prophecy that is not her own. He decided to hijack it, and she brought out evidence. Where they just say, okay, Loveth, oh go you send it go say that in Chukumelege. Loveth now took them. No, people are missing something. Loveth took the media team to house us in Ogote. Popeli no obaye mecha those things opotakwa we megin we no about the young girl I mention. Ebuka Obi USA wow ngwana keka the things we okogide culture egosi unalo. Getting to 1 month later, the same people who took Loveth come back again because now you people are trying to use this issue as a problem now. The same people who brought Loveth in went and exposed her in Enugu State. The girl cannot even defend it. An arrest was issued on her. Loveth was arrested. Abulia J court. Then ndi where the owner were saying that say Haspolo had the case. Ndi where that house say Hapolo had the case. If I am lying, say Apollo had the case. that Nanaya onye first of all that they will dig deep, that they have issue with Loveth already. That Nahamecha they will present Loveth to Zion, so that Kabia Mwazia how she manipulated and deceived people like Blessing CEO Mbahoji wono mmadụ wee mee ihe. Nyotago ewe hapụrụ ha the case, ha na Blessing wee ha na Loveth wee kpaba emegide ha na court, ejecha police at the end of the day ngwana no provide ya no Loveth due to no Loveth no unu n'aka mmadụ ama mgbawu n'aka na unu a suspect no unu n'aka, provide ya no Loveth. Till today Loveth is nowhere to be found. Those people hid Loveth from the eyes of the public, because why? The aim has been achieved. Because the Loveth be a Lagos, Loveth made everybody believe no base in Lagos, while no base in Enugu. That is exactly what happened. Provide one Loveth. Today nobody were able to provide a Loveth. In the real estate, uno ya Blessing for using your property without your consent. Kedo pele house, kedo go said that another house has not been bought. Ni abo no edosa for sale. Okay, uno edosa for sale. How did she gain access to it? So after Loveth, but as in the real estate, because people keep blaming Zion, na Blessing men kamen, na Loveth men kamen cause. John on the real estate, kede the case Hannah Loveth kikusi we end there. Kede no kusi we end there. Nka ha brought a very big issue for you people. Also, you know, they after Loveth is your ministry. That one aga. Then Father will continue na the honor. At least if you give me small rest to that one. Mabukwa no ye kweo. Abu na mankwe. Una happy because now one thing about many of you that na uno hate hana mad. Where is the honya hame ya do no. That is what you people are all after. Man, that is I only hear now and say many people will not still believe it. I'm not expecting you to believe. And I get chance to if we have Father there. So that always we hope na inucho yogwa Father. Una Father of my always. It is what he did with Father Mbaka over Enugu State Crusade and Stadium controversy. The issue at hand, instead of handling it, he found a critic way of dragging Mbaka into the whole thing. Father Mbaka become bad and jealous one while he become the saint. This is what he is doing with prophecy he did for a certain Blessing having cancer. This is when Jesus now this father is so dumb. Father upon no basis on Nigeria. Man, this is to define that now these people are not even worthy of being a priest. Because now he present yellow mother go bele present yellow mother ahuno wine and bread 6 now ahuno bala jesu. That ni yamokwa in a certain grace we receive with that in her. You and Ebuka Obi Konye made the highest fraud in this case now, if to be judged by fraudulent activities. If to be judged by fraudulent activities. Uni emegide young uni emegide people like Akacham, people will producing people like Akacham every year in the Christendom. Now, neho about Mbaka. Mgbe ihe Zion ministry emere Enugu Crusade, nobody mentioned Mbaka name there. On do to Mbaka bido Obi bido Sebanka. This still they went out saying no governor Bochi. Mbaka potakwa saying that na governor, even governor have the right to Bochi adoration ministry. Mbaka Kulia, you did not condemn the act of locking a stadium of a state against somebody who brought evangelism and to preach Jesus to the state. Because now Jesus audition and Jesus doesn't. Because most of you are evangelism. People don't know because you don't believe in a Catholic church and are too big to go and look for lost souls. Now the door is always open to welcome everybody and to discharge everybody. You are not forcing anybody. You did not condemn it that a fellow soldier in the battlefield came to a state and stadium was locked. It will stay as no back. That is why this father is so dumb. Onare eme konye gas school theology mano consalogy konano neja. Onare eme konye gas school. So she hold after to put that hatred Ebuka Obi no. And then now to call kedi Ebuka Obi melo to deserve this manipulator on akita. Now always instead of dealing with the issue and seeing his failure in not being specific on who the prophecy was meant, he turned it around and blamed some people for the marine kingdom as people against him. The pattern is clear for everyone willing to see it. A manipulative wife, for instance, can wrong her partner and still twist the story so conveniently that the victim become perceived offender. Tell me, honestly, has Ebuka Obi ever admitted fault or take responsibility for something he did wrong, especially on any of the issues I listed in this post? No, manipulators do not take responsibility for their actions. Instead, they find a way to make others bear the blame for their own failure. This is Father Kelvin. We are humans. We can make mistake. You can make a wrong prophecy. But what shows that you are authentic is the ability to take responsibility. Now, also what shows that you are authentic is to take responsibility of ihiku. If somebody may fake prophecy, does it accepting it not may fake shows that not the authentic? So I didn't take it and the wrong, which in my own understanding I have put out a write-up and videos out there. Many men of God did something, including Mbaka did some prophecy that name we are not mentioned. Man, people tied it to something, tied it to an event. Many of them, nobody came out to question, say, why you're Rafa. Man, when such event occurred, they will tie you to that thing now. They will tie you to it. I will dosana nka haga. Ina asenya kpo afa ka amala ebe one obano ebe amala ebe ditin na we me this thing. Ika isi Jesus na that woman akpotali akwali iko. Now why didn't he mention the name of the man? Because now in this our generation today, obolo na Jesus bia ụwa anu ọzọ wee sị na nwaanyị na-akpọtara nwaanyị akwali iko, and the woman was later let go. Osia nwaanyị go and sin no more. Unu ya say provide that man if truly no kwaliko, and why is Jesus encouraging her without calling the man? Cannot from the man's side. You people will still say the same thing to him. Look at the issue and be humble enough to point out where you were also at fault and apologize. That is when growth come. But every time people are against every minute one marine spirit is sent to destroy you. When everything is said, you said is pointed out as error. The next minute you turn it around that Reverend Fathers are after you. And when the Reverend Father Obi this thing now. And when Reverend Father Ebuka Obi this thing, akwakuno we just no decide that you no go to case. You decide that you decide. Don't have na. I don't know why these people are just how you like that. I said that and Ebuka Obi actually face. Father Kelvin Nando T la chocolate that Ebuka Obi actually face. And they have done that successfully for many years. They have done it successfully, consistently for years. Onunagwa has never for one day called your name. Manunu yekuyati pufotia, unu yekuyati serifikia, unu yekuyati everything that has to do with him and his videos. Ono nwezi olu ozo ndo Father nwee na alo. Opu no nwezi olu ozo na alo. Unejecha ono olu no. Because even Jesus was a carpenter. Jesus is never an idle man. And all the people Jesus spoke as disciples in the Bible, all of them na alo. So the Father no one eme ha kedolu uno. Kedolu uno. Ndi ni Jesus oloku na Bible na alo. They are working. How will I call? They are not idle people. When people have made yourself an agent of darkness, that everything open and name another ministry will tell you no problem. Pope no here na abalo Donald Trump mbana na egbundi Islam na eje na mosques isolo ndị ha eme nkeni no na eme. Nobody has come out to drag Pope say Pope biko no. A lot of genocide na Ghana Nigeria. Pope kedu ihe nwere ikwu maka ya? Pope down on PTP Dambula. Dambula mechio no gbasara ya. Now let's continue. This is how he turned his members against priests and reverend sisters. Anyone who says anything wrong about him is not a priest, is considered as a content creator or one called by the mother. That is a manipulator, tyrant. A manipulator is dangerous. You can show me this, you can show him this message. That somebody you have never Is they showing this deep down he knows the truth, and I am not the type that will romance my word seraphitically preaching. Well, this is somebody you have never encouraged. You have never said no when come met he need to be men on word you know job. All those problem. On one when ebe na treat ndala problem, all old people's home problem, all those butelo the transformer. Na things that humanitarian level that not even you and your parishioners can do. See, no father has ever come out to say, thank you for this one. No, this is why we are cheering you. This is why I need you able one. Nobody in front of Father Melia. Afu bedroom Father Melia. Within you people can envy on yourself. The other day come back like a trailer of rice. Trailer of rice to people. Trailer of rice to people. Not one, not about 2 or 3 trailers of rice, which I brought to the video. No even Reverend Father Mepelono say, Father, well done. Not even one Reverend Father, but I say, Father, well done. Ebunu na akpali Father Ibu na-enwele iwu na anyoko. Onye bụ another onye bụ people regarded as a layman that una ama mkpali. Ebunu na agbaghali since ahụ Father Mbaka na nọrọ ya. Mgbe o jere abroad, abroad n'ọdụkọ 1 month or so nke last nke ọdụkọ ebe dị si unu na-agbaghali mgbe ha ka unu take over adoration ministry. I know a lot of you because achọrọ m ikwu but I say Father Vaya ịnụrachi me Father anyo what you people are after unu take over adoration ministry which the plot was ongoing for many of you. How many of you na-eje meet bishop n'azụ? Si bishop na Mbaka da nọra si wepụ Mbaka na adoration ministry does not belong to him. Now then Mbaka can be replaced onye ọzọ. How many of you na-agaghalị there? Kunedo na the information ada apụtezi. Mana ọpụtezi who will believe it? Who will believe it? Who will believe it? Now, ọdịkwa ka ihe odele ezuru ya. Ode ọzọ si Somehow, the spirit revealed the first name of the person to you. The spirit revealed the person's health condition as cancer. The spirit revealed the treatment as chemotherapy. The spirit even revealed the effect of the sickness as loss of hair. You describe how she has barbed her hair. But the spirit did not know the surname, the country she is, the family of the person, the person's phone number, where she is receiving chemotherapy, her home address, social media handle, or any details that could remove ambiguity. That now all these things need to mention that the spirit did not mention all of those things. Father when time or when us now all these things and we have even the ones able to be mentioned if people fail to believe it. If people fail to believe it, everyone nagarally fought. Bible make out that a certain woman come to Jesus, that already in her house she concluded that now once she touched the hem of his garment that she would be made whole. Not her name was mentioned, but a woman with the issue of blood. When Martha be towards Jesus didn't mention her surname. Martha, you are worried about so many things. And one thing is certain, to be at the feet of the master. Lazarus' surname was never mentioned. And everything. So, in our talk, mention her surname or anything, it is originally from the beginning. Originally from the beginning. Or in a shugam na dosi pe nworo surname. Somebody like Joseph of Arimathea, Simon Peter, John the Baptist, brother of Onyedotu. In a shugam na dosi pe nke mention man and na mention, or did you go deep kemana those ones kedebe hasi. Man obasarogin. Or else after the spirit has told you the first name, the sickness, the treatment, ijuzu yonwege blessing CEO ona aga through chemotherapy. Mmadu kpo blessing no waje kpowa blessing CEO hafa. Ona ina aza Kelvin Ugu Also give Kelvin. I check deep. There are so many Kelvin who go Cabo Father that you don't know. There are many Kelvin who go Father that you don't know. Just because need the opportunity on social media doesn't mean that every other person have the opportunity on social media. Even when Jesus, when brothers of sisters of Lazarus came to Jesus, say, Master, your friend is sick. Or I say, I go and tell him that this sickness is not unto death. Lazarus, in this scenario, now I say, lie. Man of God, why did you say he will not die? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? The person in our generation today, people will question Jesus for it. Most people, most of you that go Bible, you know they after those synopsis they put go for the year. Most of you don't read Bible. Shout out to the ones na go Bible. Bully Bible Niska Father Mbaka. There are those ones, man. You people did not see that part to go and envy about him. Most of you don't read your Bibles. You think no be will bulletin that agocha do mass menko agocha do mass menko. Anyway, come banket. After the sickness, you told the first name. After the spirit told you the first name, the sickness, the treatment, and even as the person going through one, or say you now turn around to claim it could be any blessing as long as anyone bearing the name blessing cues in or key into the prophecy. Or he now why? In Achigwam that na Ade mother, that woman with the issue of blood keyed into the prophecy because everybody now touches Jesus. Everybody we are touching him. That was why Mboku that somebody asked him, see a master, people know so now touch again. Kedin kebukwa na somebody touched you. Or I say no, something left me. That now this touch is different from others. Oh, this one, this touch is different from others. And if I don't know that, go to that part. You know, the after woman was a hearing kind of cause. I believe so see who na go gospel Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. That is the only gospel you guys are permitted to read. Every other thing I was around. So what exactly was the spirit describing? You claim you saw the person in spirit. You saw Abi, you know see. After seeing, you still don't know who exactly person is. Oh man, liars parading as Bible ministers. He did not just call him a manipulator before, but a manipulator before. No liars parading themselves as Bible ministers. And when Bible ministers, or because they just want to target Bible, because no one go aborofadi when I go aborofadi, you think you can just come out and ridicule him. Ridicule him in other ways, he just put a shame to you, and in a good thing, he need tea. Do whatever you want to do, but don't bring it online, because the moment you do, we will be here to show those willing to learn just how much of a manipulator you are. Thank you. Osisi me everything me ihe ni yeme mani bitenia online. Na mbobu no put na online. Na ye examine me hozo. So any day father deli ihe put online counter what father said. This one na bale father, and this one na agwa father no ku anyhow. Because father say once that in battle online that you will be that we will be here, we will be here ready to do everything to make sure that nandem mother kebezoku. Thank God na father in guide the liberty to examine their post. So anytime you see it, do not say na bale father or na father men cause, because na father brought it upon himself. No. So all the father can hold it. The mother pay here attention. Now that one. Then he woke up after writing all these things. Can go no okwena the manipulator. Father did not 3 days. So after all these things, Nine father this. He came out na baliaya. Father came out. Father Kelvin Ogo came out to say na baliaya. Now I heard them. Seraphic good morning to our dear Zionites. I must sincerely and seraphically commend many of you. I notice the level of insult from you have reduced. It is worth acknowledging. I suspected either of these two things may be responsible. He said that many of you have started becoming true Christians, or you have started noticing the truth in most of the things we have been saying about your seraphic prophet. Father, say na akpali here enough. That's not the insult. Nimago, on heaven na akpali ya, mana de mkpali ilu to the level on acho. Oh man, in heaven people stop giving attention to all these things. Not ago. It's just a matter of time. I'm here na drag it be Joshua till on bon kamal hey okay mekwala nka men cause. I'm here na drag Dr. Paul Eneche today. This is the man that has been speaking truth about the things in Nigeria. My boy the men cause me preaching or give relief material. God crusade all over the world without collecting one offering. One offering, nobody pays. Transportation free, everything you know, please, media outreach, medical outreach, all this can no one and I still an drag online. Father sin at the insult up is not no reducible. Always well done. Hoping you maintain this seraphic grace of contentment and civility and rotational decision, characteristic of a true Christian and an educated human being. God bless you, your seraphic preacher. If you go see a mock in the mariname, if you go see a mock in the mariname, only can somebody say, baby, decha, we see Mother Mary preacher. The father has any disrespect here, Mary. The father has hey, you need disrespect. How would you say this? How would you say that? When a mother no long where he dechain ni yende. Why not hear either Kelvin Ugu as a father? You know you are a seraphic preacher. But that's by the way. Hope you hear no ma. Your father never do no ma. Obuhano ne audio no ma, no problem. Do not forget the part I said and he said that in as much as na something I bring you go online can go kuyonzaki we no. Or say do whatever you want to do, but don't bring it online. Because the moment you do, we will be here to show those willing to learn how much of a manipulator you are. So Father, from today, analyze and I will call you a manipulator, because he said how much of a manipulator you are. So I will be here to remind you of how much a manipulator you are. No insult, but I will use your words against your words. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience. And also don't forget to subscribe. God bless.